Hey everybody, it's Molly with AllEars and I'm here today with an all-new video. Today I'm at Epcot for the first festival of 2020. I'm at the Festival of the Arts. It's the shortest festival. It only runs from January 17th until February 24th, but there is so much to do. It's a celebration of all different kinds of art, from painting to performance. There's also outdoor kitchens where they've got food. The food itself is works of art. It's a lot of fun. In fact, a lot of people on our team said it's their favorite festival all year long. Not that you have to Picasso, just one. So I'm going to check out everything there is to do to the festival. Are you excited? Let's Van Gogh. First things first, when you get into any Epcot festival, especially this one, make sure you grab yourself a festival passport. They're up at the front of the park with the maps. They also have them at all the merchandise shops and outdoor kiosks, and this will tell you everything you need to know. It's got the location for all the different art displays, as well as time guides. It's got all the menus in here, and there's little stickers here in the middle, and then once you buy something at one of the booths, you stick the sticker. See if I can do this while filming. Hold please. She's a professional. You can stick the sticker that matches on the page, and then you can get how many stickers you have. So it's like a fun game to entertain yourselves or your kids while you're working your way around the world. A super fun and totally free activity that anyone can join in on is the expression section, which is this giant wall. They've actually put it on a construction wall, which I think is very brilliant, but it's over near Spaceship Earth, near where the original mouse gear is. So what you do is you head into the kiosk right here, and you get a color, and it will have a number on it, and then you find that matching number on the wall, and you paint a square 2, 3, 4, and then you get to help create this gorgeous mural. Now I'm gonna hunt on the wall for a number 5. I don't see a number 5. I finally found some number 5s, so I'm gonna get my paint on. Look, I helped. Look at those perfectly painted squares. Amazing works of art. I don't even know which one's mine anymore. I finished painting my portion of the mural, and they gave me a postcard with the picture of what the mural is going to look like when it's finished. So they have a couple different mural designs to last through the whole festival, but really fun. Your kids are going to like it, and it's a fun way to contribute and make a little art while you're here. Plus, what a cute little take home. If you loved the animation classes at Hollywood Studios or love the animation classes they currently have at Animal Kingdom, you're going to love the fact that they brought the animation classes here to the Festival of the Arts. It takes place in the American Gardens Theater, which is that outdoor theater inside the American Adventure Pavilion, 2 times a day at 12:30 and 1:30. Completely free, but it is first come, first serve, so if you're interested, I'd recommend to get here a little bit early. There's no fast pass or anything. And they said that the 12:30 class is going to be a little bit easier, and the 1:30 class is going to be a little bit more of an advanced character. But I love those animation classes, and I know a lot of you do too, so I'm really excited they brought that to the festival this year. As you can see though, I'm here on a Sunday today, and this is the 12:30 class, and there's a ton of room in there, so I'd say get here maybe 20 minutes or so early, and you should be able to get a good seat. It looks like they are drawing Oswald the Lucky Rabbit in this class, and I don't know if you know this, but that is the original character that Walt had created before Mickey Mouse, and then he lost the rights to Oswald to Universal in a contract loophole. It was very terrible, and Walt felt really defeated, but on his train ride back to California from New York after learning he lost Oswald, that's when he drew Mickey Mouse, and the rest, as they say, is history. And actually, Universal owned the right to Oswald for a very long time, and it was actually just within the last decade or so that Walt Disney Company regained the rights to Oswald. You'll find visual art all over the park as well, from incredible chalk drawings in both 2D and 3D to they've got a big topiary of Figment. They've got all kinds of booths open, so visual art, definitely something to look for when you're at the festival. This 3D chalk art is one of my favorites because when you look at it from the side, it looks all out of sorts and stretched, and it doesn't look right. But if you come to where you're standing at the end, it goes into 3D. Isn't that amazing? It looks like it's in 3D now. Incredible. As you can see, the kiddos have a really good time drawing. Parents, big kids, you can draw too. And the cast member just pointed out this incredible Maleficent somebody drew and said that she was probably like 12 or 13 years old. So if you drew this and you happen to be watching this, this is amazing and you're a hero. Look at more of the chalk art that's appeared. There's Miguel from Coco. There is the Sphinx. Somebody taking a nap. That's me after the festival. One of my favorite things that they do at the Festival of the Arts is that they bring these larger-than-life photo frames for you to take your picture in, and they're of famous works of art. So you can find Monet here in France. In Italy, you can find Van Gogh and the Mona Lisa, and they are all around World Showcase, and they're really, really fun ways to put yourself in the art, culture yourself a little bit, and I just think they're really fun. Disney is even turning their construction walls into work of art, like this wall near the Land Pavilion. They have painted all these butterfly wings, and you can stand there and become a beautiful butterfly. In the American Adventure is another one of the living portraits that you can put yourself into, or the large portrait you can put yourself into. It's Washington crosses the Delaware. Some of them have PhotoPass available for you. In some of the frames, when you're inside them, it shows you the picture, like the actual one, so you kind of know how to pose. So George Washington's already in here. I think I'm gonna be this guy. If you are really into art and want to take the festival a step further, you can book one of the interactive workshops that they hold on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. They're $45 a person, and they are really, really cool. There's going to be different Disney artists that teach you how to do something exciting, and then you're going to walk away with a really cool, unique, handmade souvenir. I was lucky enough to be able to try the cell painting class during a preview of the festival, which that's how they used to do all of the Disney animated films. So think all the way back to Snow White, even newer films like Princess and the Frog, they hand painted every single cell. And I was able to take a class with a Disney artist who worked on films such as Little Mermaid and Lilo and Stitch. I was very much freaking out inside, and she taught me how to hand paint a cell, and then I walked away with a hand painted Mickey. So if you love art and you want to do something a little bit extra, definitely look into booking one of those workshops. You can book them at GR, but to make sure you get a spot, I'd book it before you get here, and you can do that by calling 407-WW-FEST. In addition to the $45 class I talked about, there's also a $259 class, which actually lets you paint a canvas painting with a Disney artist. So really, really unique, awesome opportunity if you're someone who wants to take your art to the next level. Of course, a key component at any Epcot festival is the food. And here at Festival of the Arts, it's no different. They have created the Culinary Arts booth, which are all around World Showcase, and they create works of art that you can eat. So you're gonna notice this food may take a little bit longer to prepare and to get to you, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It's so much fun. There's a booth called the Deconstructed Dish, where everything is literally deconstructed, like a deconstructed BLT or a deconstructed breakfast drink. There's a booth called Pop Eats that has brightly colored food. It's really, really fun, and the food's all super delicious. So we're gonna check out a few of the kiosks. They have a popcorn pairing flight, which you can get at the refreshment outpost. So they've got buffalo blue cheese popcorn with a brown ale. They've got jalapeno ranch popcorn with it's just called Collective Arts Brewing Life in the Clouds. That's that beer. And then they've got a pale ale with barbecue bacon popcorn. So I think that's just a really fun little snack that you can get at the refreshment outpost. Gonna get into this beer flight now. First up, I'm trying, let's do light to dark. So I'm gonna try the pale ale that comes with bacon barbecue popcorn. Ooh, I really like that beer. It's nice and light, refreshing, but definitely heavier than a normal domestic. So those are kind of always my favorites, those and wheat beers. That like legit tastes like bacon. So Wizard made it, I guess. But it definitely has that smoky, bacony flavor to it, so I'm into it. Next up, the Collective Arts Brewing Life in the Clouds is what the beer's full name is. It's kind of a handful, but ooh, I like that one as well. Still light, still refreshing, but a little hoppier. So a little more aggressive beer taste if you're not a beer drinker. That's a good one to ease your way into some of the heavier beers. Yep, I could eat a gigantic bag of this jalapeno ranch popcorn because ranch dressing is one of my favorite foods and I love a little spice. So that's fabulous. And lastly, a brown ale from MIA, which is a Miami brewery. I like that one as well. Definitely the heaviest if you couldn't tell by the color. And whoa, I thought the jalapeno ranch would be the winner, but this buffalo one is definitely my favorite because it's got the most heat. So buffalo wins for the popcorn for me, and the first one, the pale ale, wins for the beer for me. But isn't this a fun little snack that you could get with your family, try a couple beers, try some popcorns? I think that's just a delightful activity. One of the cutest and definitely most kid-friendly snacks at the festival are these churros that have white chocolate that's been colored on them to look like paintbrushes. Aren't those the cutest things you've ever seen? These you can find at the Refreshment Outpost, which is also where you can get that delicious popcorn and beer flight. But aren't those super cute? I'm gonna eat the pink one because pink's my favorite of the colors there. Yeah, that just tastes like a churro with chocolate on it. So it's delicious, obviously, but super cute. Also, very messy because there's blue and pink and purple and red. So, and it's chocolate, so it melts. Have your wet wipes on you, friends, because this is a messy one, but your kids are gonna love it, and so are you, and so is your Instagram. Grabbed a couple yummy things from El Artista Hambriento, which is the booth in Mexico. My apologies, as always, I cannot pronounce things in other languages. But I got a sope with beef barbacoa and black beans, and it's on a fried corn shell, and there's some cheese and sour cream. It looks amazing. As well as this blackberry jalapeno lime margarita on the rocks with an ant salt rim, because I guess I just can't stay away from eating bugs when I'm in Mexico. First up, it's very windy here, sorry, the barbacoa, the sope. Blustery. That is fabulous. I'm loving the shell because it's crunchy, but it's not as crispy as like a tostada. It's somewhere in between that, and it's amazing. The meat is cooked amazingly. Look at that. There's a little bit of spice to it. That's amazing, and it's a pretty good sized portion, so. And then here's the margarita. It's on the rocks, which I appreciate. I prefer it on the rocks. Ooh, I like that as well. It's a little sweeter than I prefer. I wish the jalapeno was a little bit stronger, but it's very good. It's very refreshing. And I'm never gonna say no to a margarita in Mexico. Clearly, I'm in China now, but I continued to drink this delicious margarita from Mexico, and it was so salty, not but salty, that I asked for a cup without the salt rim, and it's way better. So if you're not a big salt fan, maybe ask for a glass not to be salted or half salted, because then you can actually taste the jalapeno and the flavors. So a little pro tip on this delicious margarita. A really neat thing that you can get in China during Festival of the Arts is sugar candy art. Look, it's a little panda. You pay for it at the China Outdoor Kitchen. It's $15, and then a sugar artist uses sugar to create little characters. So you can do like a panda, a dragon, a unicorn, a rabbit. It's so, so cool. What a fun little souvenir snack thing from Festival of the Arts. In China, which usually is one of my festival favorites, they had those fabulous spicy fries during the Festival of the Holidays, and at Food and Wine they always have those amazing pot sticker dumplings and the spicy black pepper shrimp noodles. So I've got high hopes for this pork bun I just picked up. Look how pretty that is. That's beautiful. Actually, they were sold out for a while, so that tells me it was popular. I don't really care for these gigantic flowers because I'm not trying to eat a bouquet, but Man, is that pork cooked well. It's like sweet pork glaze and the nice sticky bun. It's just delicious. And good point to say, all of the food for the most part are snack credits and amazing uses of snack credits. This thing's like $7. One thing new this year, you can actually get it in the American Adventure Pavilion at the funnel cake stand. Yes, I know I'm in Italy, but I'm eating now here. But I got this in America, and it is this incredibly amazing. I can sense a bird near me. There it is. Go away, bird. No. I've been battling with this bird for like 10 minutes, and it keeps coming near me. And I don't like birds, and it keeps laying on my table, eyeing my funnel cake. Go away, bird. No. No. Gonna dig into my peanut butter and jelly funnel cake. It's peanut butter ice cream and a funnel cake with a strawberry jelly sauce. And of course, it's amazing. I don't even care how messy it is. Wow, that's good. The peanut butter ice cream is amazing. Always the lady. Don't worry, I have wipes. That's delightful. That's my favorite sweet thing at the festival this year. This beautiful creation is from the Outdoor Kitchen in Italy, and it is a fried chicken drumstick that's been stuffed with ricotta cheese, and then it's got their delicious pomodoro sauce on it. So I'm real excited about this one. I'm realizing it's not really stuffed because I cut the chicken open, but it's got the ricotta right there on the side and then the pomodoro sauce. So I'm excited to dig in this one. Got a delicious bite already with the sauce and the chicken and the cheese. You know, I never thought I'd say this, but I kind of wish it wasn't fried, which is shocking even me. I kind of wish it was just a plain drumstick that didn't have the breadcrumbs, because the sauce is delightful, has a little bit of a kick to it, and the cheese is good, but the chicken's not my favorite. Grabbed another delightful bite. So that second bite was way better. I think the first bite I probably just had some fat or something off the chicken wing, so it didn't taste as good. But the second bite, I am loving that it has a little bit of heat, because a lot of times at Disney, nothing has any actual heat to it. So I like that this has just a little bit, not enough to make you like scared of it, but just enough to make it a little more interesting and exciting. One thing I love at the festivals is the 4 different Joffrey's cart locations throughout the park always have specialty lattes and different cocktails or different iced coffees or whatever. And this year they've got iced lattes at each one, but they're paired with a donut, and there's a different combination at each one. I'm so sorry, I got too excited and I already ate part of the donut. But this one I got in the American Adventure Pavilion. It's a red velvet cake donut, and then you've also got an iced white mocha latte. I don't even normally like donuts. I know I've said that before. I know it's shocking, but that basically just tastes like red velvet cake, and it's amazing. Now for the white chocolate mocha. Yeah, that's a delicious iced mocha. Each one's around $6, and you guys know I love coffee, and it's really fun that the coffees come with a donut. There's also a coconut and chocolate cake donut over near where Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be, and there's also different ones over in Canada and the one as you get into World Showcase. So really, really fun. If you're a donut lover, this is great for you, and if you're a coffee lover like me, it's great for you as well. A really fun thing they have at Festival of the Arts that they brought back from Food and Wine, and I'm so glad they did, is over at Cool Wash, which is by Test Track, they have a super fun create your own slushy situation. So you get to choose from different flavored slushies, pick as many flavors as you want, and then you can top them with crazy things like candy and cotton candy, and it's really, really fun for both adults, and this is going to be a great one for your kids because they can just consume a ton of sugar in one go. And that's what you want, right? Here are the steps. You grab an order slip, you choose your flavor or multiple flavors, Coke, cherry, lemonade, or blue raz, and then you get to top with your choice of Candy Pebbles, cotton candy, Sour Belts, and gummy bears. I would like blue raspberry, lemonade, and cherry.
And cherry, you got it.
Yeah.
Any topic?
All of the toppings. Let's get
them.
crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go.
Thank you.
Honey.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Make it as colorful as possible, please. This is every parent's dream, I'm sure. Just, it smells amazing. Awesome, thank you! Here is my incredible creation. It made a beautiful rainbow. So there's cherry, lemonade, and blue raspberry slushy, and then I've got gummy bears, nerds, Sour Patch ropes, and cotton candy on top. Wow, doesn't that look like an Instagram and child's and Willy Wonka's dream come true? Excited to try my ridiculous creation.
I think so. Mom, I think there's a line. I can't use this.
Yeah, it tastes exactly like a slushy, so obviously it's delightful. This is bringing me back to my childhood, and mostly it just tastes like I'm gonna have a cavity soon, but... Two words I love, glitter and beer, and they came together in this Rainbow Dream Ale that I got at the Pop Eats kiosk. It's kind of hard to tell that it's glittery in the camera, but I promise it is. It's got like iridescent glitter flowing through it, and the glitter itself is alcoholic too, so you can't order this for your kids, but super fun. Glitter beer looks amazing, but how does it taste? Fruity, which is probably not a surprising answer. It's definitely a little bit tart though. It's kind of got like a raspberry tartness to it, so I'm really enjoying it because raspberry is one of my favorite beer flavors. That is really fun. I also got this, which is basically a Pop-Tart, but like a fancy Disney-made Pop-Tart, and it's a handmade sugar cookie with strawberry filling inside. And that one's also just very adorable, and I assume delicious, and your kids will like this one. Yeah, it tastes like a Pop-Tart. But as someone who loves Pop-Tarts, I'm not mad about it. And it's like better than a Pop-Tart, obviously, because it's a fresh made sugar cookie. For a savory dish, I grabbed this chicken. It's chicken sous vide, and it's got apples and sage with a warm brie fondue, blueberry and beet gel, and garnished with beet chip crumbles. But like, this thing is a work of art, and it seems like it's gonna be delicious. I'm really stoked about this chicken because basically, I love brie cheese, so anything that's gonna have brie on it, I'm gonna get it. And the chicken literally had like apples and stuff inside of it, so. That is delightful. It's really hard to do chicken well when you're cooking a lot of chicken, because a lot of times it comes out dry or rubbery. That is not the case with this. It is so good. I'm not a huge beet person, and I'm not even really tasting the beet, so if you don't like beets either, don't let that scare you. I'm tasting perfectly cooked chicken, a little sweetness from the apples. Wow. This one is very, very good. From the Deconstructed Dish, I got a Deconstructed Blt, which is part of the wonderful Walk of Colorful Cuisine, which is a very long name. But to be a BLT, it's got crispy pork belly, a tomato jam, and then a romaine puree. And then it also has a poached egg on top. You know, I'm not normally a huge proponent for pork belly because it's usually so fatty, which duh, but that is actually delightful, and I'm really a fan of this tomato chutney because it adds some sweetness to the dish. So I'm pleasantly surprised by that one. I also got the Deconstructed breakfast drink. The one on the left in the circle cup is a non-alcoholic version, and then the one on the right in the square cup is an alcoholic version. That one has bourbon in it, but they both are Twining spiced apple chai tea with a waffle crisp and candied bacon, and then the non-alcoholic version also had some maple syrup on top that you can't see. That's the bourbon one. Whoa. It is like if Ron Swanson were a drink, it would be this drink because it's breakfast food and bourbon, and it's slushy, and it will be perfect on a hot day, and it smells like syrup, and wow, that's delightful. But not to leave the kiddos out, if they also love Ron Swanson and breakfast food. The non-alcoholic, you can actually taste the apple cinnamony flavor from the tea more, and that one does have maple syrup in it, so it's definitely sweeter than the bourbon version. Obviously, I prefer the bourbon version, but they're both really good, so if you are under 21 or not a big drinker, you can enjoy a delicious breakfast milkshake, which is basically what this is, and that's an amazing idea. I'm gonna start a business of breakfast milkshakes. Another item on the cuisine walk is this scallop from the kiosk that's in the American Adventure Pavilion. It's a scallop with spicy chorizo and then a Parmesan crisp on top. And it's even got like a little edible flour and a pepper sauce, and it looks really pretty, and I'm excited about it. I'm not a huge scallop person, but I was sold on spicy pepper coulis and Parmesan chips, so. I always say I'm not a scallop person, and then I have well-cooked scallops, and I'm like, maybe I'm a scallop person. And that's beautiful. Look at you, Festival of the Arts, elevating my palate. At the booth in France, and something jumped out hard at me, and that's creamy brie in a bread bowl. So just cheese and bread, yeah, I'm gonna eat that. Cheese is my favorite thing ever. But then also the frozen French martini jumped out at me. Those are those frozen slushy drinks that the France Pavilion's known for, and they usually come out with a specialty one every festival, and this is the specialty one. Here is my delicious brie in a bread bowl, and yeah, it's literally just melted cheese in a cute bread bowl, so that's a dream come true. And then here is the special frozen martini. It's Grey Goose, Chambord, pineapple, orange, and grape juice, and it's got a lemon lime foam. So a lot going on, but I'm excited because France has never let me down in the cheese or the cocktail department before. First up, cheese in a bowl. It's literally just cheese. So obviously it's amazing. Wowzers, that's delightful. I'm now going to use the top, just like a dipper, because now I'm literally just eating bread and cheese.
Wait, where's Andrew at? Is Andrew around here? Andrew's sitting right
Wowzers. This is bananas how good it is, and it's just 2 ingredients. But is this maybe my favorite thing I've eaten at the festival? Oui. What are you going to wash all that cheese down with? A frozen slushy martini. France. Oh. It kind of tastes like a Smartie from childhood. And I was honestly a little nervous because, like, that's a lot of flavors. Like pineapple, Chambord, lemon, lime, grape. But it's perfect because we're in France. It's definitely got a little tartness. It's not as sweet as like the orange one that you can get year round. I love the lemon one that you can get, but this one is really good and really unique, and I am a very big fan. And congratulations, France. You're still amazing at food. Surprising to no one. I don't really know how to tackle the bowl though. That towel. There is a wonderful walk of colorful cuisine, and if you buy these special items, you get a free treat. So make sure to get the book stamped as you go, and I'm off to get my free treat. The prize is super cute for doing the cuisine walk. I think they should have called it the cuisine cruise, but no one asked me. And unlike at previous festivals, you can't buy it. Previously, it was like an unspoken rule that if you spent a couple dollars at the dessert booth, you could buy it, but not this time. You have to do the cuisine. So, cheers, a little strawberry milk. Delicious. It's just Nestle strawberry milk. But seriously, this cookie is so cute. It's just a plain sugar cookie, but I don't even want to eat it. It's so cute. I'm going to. Delicious. And a sweet way to try some new stuff at the festival. Just like everything Disney does, there is of course exclusive merchandise that you can only get here at the festival, and Figment fans, this is your moment. All of the merchandise for the most part has that lovable imaginary purple dragon on it. So we're gonna check out some of the exclusive festival merchandise right now. Find the perfect pigment with your pal Figment. That is cute. So we've got what looks like a youth t-shirt right here, a Figment plush. Oh, over here, there's more. There's this really cute Christmas ornament that's got Figment on one side and the words on the other. I am loving these reusable straws. That's a really good idea, and it comes with a brush to clean them. There's this coffee mug that looks like a paint can that's really cute. A Tervis tumbler with Figment on it. And this purse, which I actually find to be very adorable. It's a paint can. Also have the Figment ears that I'm wearing, and what's cool about them is they're the reversible, oh gosh, I'm breaking everything, I'll get that, don't worry. They're the reversible sequins. There we go, got those. Also a very adorable Spirit jersey that looks like Figment is painting on the shirt, and on the back it says find the perfect pigment with your pal Figment. That's a great Spirit jersey. They also have pass holder exclusive stuff like this phone, this hat, and this t-shirt that actually comes in that little paint bucket. Oh, and a pin. One of my favorite things that they do at the festivals, they do the wrist gift cards, and it's actually really cute. Hold on. But I love the wrist gift cards because you can load it up with however much you think you're gonna spend. There we go. It's got Figment on it. And you can then use this around the kiosk, and it's just easier than getting your credit card or your wallet out every time you're buying something at one of the festival kiosks. It also helps me keep track of how much money I'm spending while I'm here, and so they made a cute Festival of the Arts one, so I love it when they make these. Another very cool art booth is this one where you can do customized screen printed t-shirts. There's all different designs. No, why? Who is doing this? This is a nightmare. I'm going over to this side of the kiosk where it's safe. No, it's not. Come on. These shirts are $29.99, then tie-dye's $35, flannel's $80, a ringer's $32, and a hoodie is $40. But look how fun these are. Look, I cropped Ursula's out. Good for me. Oh wait, she's still here. We're gonna just burp. There, now we can't see her. So you pick a design, style, shirt, and then color, and then they screen print it, which is really fun.
Yeah.
This is really fun to watch. So cool. Thank you. What's really cool is that these designs are customized for this kiosk only. You can't go buy these t-shirts anywhere else. So there's a really cute Mickey and Minnie, there's Figment, there's Sorcerer Mickey, there's Ursula, which why anyone would want that is beyond me. There's just Mickey by himself. There's the villains, and there's Minnie, Figment, and continue on. I'm actually loving this screen print because it's not that much more expensive than just buying a t-shirt at the gift shop, and you get to customize it and pick which one you want and pick what kind of shirt you want and stuff, and you can't get it anywhere else. And they're gonna make it right here just for you. So I think this is really fun. This is what the pass holder magnet looks like. It's super cute, and you can pick it up with your annual pass and your ID on the back side of the temporary mouse gear. A super fun activity for your kiddos is the Figments Brush with the Masters. It's $8, and they give you one of these cute little maps, and then it's got stickers on the back, and you're supposed to find these famous works of art in each of the World Showcase Pavilion and then put them on your map. And when you're done, you take it to one of the special redemption locations and you get a prize. As a smart adult, I could probably figure out where most of these go without actually doing the scavenger hunt. So if you don't have time to do the whole scavenger hunt or your kids get stuck, adults, you could probably help them out. But it's obviously more fun to do the actual scavenger hunt. It says here on the back where you can redeem it. So it looks like you can redeem it at Disney Traders, which is one of those stores as you get to World Showcase, or you can do it at the International Gateway. It took me a second, but I was able to find Figment in Japan, and he's actually drawn on there. So I think he's going to be drawn on all of them, and I just got a bonus one for figuring out America early. What I really like about this is that it forces you to go in and around the pavilions to maybe somewhere you haven't been before, and it's going to force you to kind of explore and find some new things. So a lot of people don't actually know they have little museum galleries in some of the pavilions here at Epcot, and if you're trying to find Figment, you'd have to go in there. So it's pretty cool. I found my France Figment. He's hiding in a window on the perfume shop, and he is in a Monet painting. Found a Royal Figment as well. How smashing. Found my one in Canada. I had to kind of come up back in the pavilion. I haven't been up here in a long time, but it is Figment in the woods. There he is. I finished my map, and no, I didn't show you all of them because I'm not giving you all the answers, but now I am here at the Redemption location, which is one of those shops I was telling you about near the entrance of World Showcase. This is the one closest to Canada, and you just go in to a cast member at the register and you will get to pick your prize. So the prize is one of these cute little paint cans. There's 4 to choose from, and they have a jigsaw puzzle inside of them. So I think that's a super cute prize, and I'm excited to pick one. And because I love the color pink, I'm going with this one. So cute. A little touch that I love that your kids are gonna love is chock full of character, and it is drawings of your favorite characters that have been hidden all over World Showcase. So it's like a fun scavenger hunt that's completely free. You just look for different characters hiding in the different pavilions, and again, fun for you, fun for the kids. It's great. I found another chalk art character. This is in Japan outside Mitsukoshi, and you can see Duffy the Disney bear and Gelatoni his cat, and they're painting a Mickey. If you're not familiar with Duffy or Gelatoni, those are characters that you can find at Tokyo Disney. Walking through the Mexican pavilion, I spotted one of the chock full of characters. It's Dante from Coco. Y'all know I love this movie, so I'm very excited to see him. How cute. Found another chalk art. It's Mushu and Cricky. How cute. It's Pascal hiding in Germany. Isn't he cute? He's kind of on the wall as you head to the bathroom. Oh, he's cute. I found the characters in France. Look, it's the Aristocat kittens, and they're trotting along the rooftop there in the back as you're headed towards the bakery. But this one's probably the cutest one yet. I love them. Spotted my chalk art character, or should I say shadow, as I walked into the United Kingdom pavilion. It's, of course, Peter Pan, and he's on the backside of this building in the tea garden. I found more friends in the UK on the backside of the tea shop. It's our friends from Robin Hood, Skippy, and Robin Hood and Little John. Oh, these are so cute. Found the character hiding in Norway. It's the Snowgies from Frozen the short. They're so cute. Italy was a little bit tricky, but I finally found Jiminy Cricket hiding here on the backside of the wine cellar. This is so much fun, guys. In Morocco, I found everyone's favorite little sneaky monkey, Abu. I found Pascal again. He's everywhere all over Germany. He has hidden himself into the clock shop. If you come back into the China Pavilion a little bit, you can actually see little brother, Mulan's dog, running after a treat right over a bench. One thing that is amazing at this festival and offers a chance to bring home something really special is around World Showcase there are all kinds of festival marketplaces, and over 100 Disney artists have come to share their work. It could be prints, it could be jewelry, it could be paintings, and a lot of time the artists are here so you could get your new take home signed. There's everything from, like I said, prints, I have my eye on a few, to a $28,000 Steamboat Willie painting that I'm just trying to raise the money for. Y'all, someone bought the Steamboat Willie I want. It's so awesome. To the family who purchased this, I'm very jealous, and I think it's gonna look great in your home. These are super cool. They're 3-dimensional, and I am loving the Scar one. That is amazing. It's hard to tell in the video, but they're like three-dimensional photos, not photos, artwork. Looks like it's made out of like different kinds of paper and chalk. Oh, these are amazing. The Gaston one is amazing as well. Good, how are you? These are amazing. I actually just chatted with the artist who's here working, and she said it takes like 12 to 14 hours to make one of these, and they're all paper, and she signed this cute bookmark for me. There's her name and her Instagram if you want to find her artwork. And look, there's a little Mickey on it. So this is what I'm talking about. This festival is so much fun. A very exciting guest here at the festival is Paige O'Hara, who's the artist signing right there, and you may recognize her as the voice of Belle. This is another cool tent I found. I've seen these before in Magic Kingdom, but you can get your name done in a really cool, unique piece of Disney-themed art like this. So the different letters are different things from Disney World. So here's the book that you would use to design yours, and I'm gonna find what my name would look like. And there's a couple different designs for each letter, so let's start with M. There's a Mickey, a Dumbo, Monorail, Tiki, Tomorrowland, Haunted Mansion, Pirates, and the Castle. I'm going to start out strong with the Haunted Mansion. Then let's go over to O. Oh, a portal, Splash Mountain, blah, blah, blah. Most importantly, I'm going with the Mickey in the O there. Let's go back to L. L. I like the Pirates of the Caribbean. And then I also like the Adventureland. That's fitting. So L and L. And then Y. Oh, how cute is the Mickey hat stand? But I already got Mickey. So I'm going to stop it with the Disney Castle Y. But isn't this so fun? Of course, it varies cost based on how many letters it is. It looks like it starts around 500, but this is really neat. I'm inside one of the art tents, and it's all Star Wars themed, as you can see. But to my dismay, I don't see a single piece of Poe artwork. Not Poe, not Poe, not Poe, not Poe, not Poe, not Poe, not Poe. Guys! I didn't find any Poe, but I did find young Harrison Ford, which I accept. Another awesome interactive piece of art that you could take home with you. Remember spin art from elementary school? Well, they brought it here to the festival, and it's actually by the same company that I did the artistic marbling scarves with, which we did in the Fun Things to Do Without a Park Ticket video, which we'll link for you. They're here as well, so you could marble a scarf, or you could do spin art. And there's two ways to do the spin art. You can do it on a tabletop, or you can ride this super cool spin art bike. So the spin art is $19 for a canvas, or $25 if you want to get it framed, and it'll end up looking something like that. Here's the tabletop where you would do it there, and what you do is you pick up to 4 colors, and then you work with the artist to make your masterpiece. What's fun about the bike is that if you've got 2 people that want to participate, one person can pedal the bike while the other person drops the art, or drops the paint into the paint receptacle onto the canvas. So that way if you've got like 2 kids or a couple that wants to both do things, you both get a job. Whereas on the spin on the tabletop, you just help do the paint. New this year is interactive glass art, which partners you with the Arribas brothers to make a custom creation all your own. You can find it at the Glass Blowing Display Shop, which is in the Germany Pavilion across from the restrooms. And the way it works, it's really easy. You pick out the pieces for whatever you're gonna make, and then they blow it together, they fuse it, and you have a custom creation. So items start at $25. You can do the pendant, and it will be like a necklace. You can do this little jewelry dish, or also for $25, you can do the sun catcher, which is fun. If you want to get a little crazier and more advanced, they've got bigger plates. They've got the frame, which I really like. That one's $45. And then they've got bigger plates like these, which are $55. The way it works is you design it with all of these different beads and marbles, and then they send it off to the Arribas brothers. They fuse it together in the kiln, and then it's sent to you in 2 to 4 weeks. Complimentary shipping inside the United States is included with your purchase. I think the nightlight might be the coolest one. That would be really fun for your kids to make, and then they could have that nightlight in their room. That one's really cute. In addition to the Festival of the Arts kicking off on January 17th, 3 brand new films made their debut here at Epcot. Now these films are going to be permanent exhibits, well for now, so they will last longer than the festival, but it is exciting that these new movies debuted on the kickoff day of the festival. The first one is here inside the Land Pavilion, and it's called Awesome Planet. You may remember the Circle of Life film that was here before. It starred Simba and Timon and Pumbaa from The Lion King, and it was all about how basically humans are terrible and ruining the planet and what you can do to help. I believe it's going to be about the same message of conservation and how we can help the planet, and a call to action at the end. So I'm really excited to see it because I did like that other one, and I always love watching anything about the planet. Another of the films that opened along with the festival is the Beauty and the Beast sing-along, which you can find in the France Pavilion. They are still showing Impressions de France at times, so it's going to alternate, or at a certain time they're only going to show one or the other one, so make sure you check your times guide to know when you can watch the new Beauty and the Beast sing-along versus the classic Impressions de France. But the Beauty and the Beast sing-along is really cool because they brought back the original producer from the live action and the original animated, Don Hahn, who also produced The Lion King as well as many other classics. He's a personal hero of mine. They called him back to direct it, and then they got the voices from the original movie to come back and tell this story as well. So it's really, really neat. It's a twist on your classic tale. So it's actually centers on LeFou, which sounds crazy, but it's really cute, and it's a great way to get inside, get some air conditioning. Your kids are really going to enjoy it. Along with the Beauty and the Beast sing-along, a brand new exhibit has opened in the French Theater called The Tale as Old as Time, and they've got props and costumes and set pieces from famous plays and stories that are inspired by France or take place in France, and you're going to recognize just about all of them. It's a really cool exhibit. The third of the new movies here at Epcot is Canada Far and Wide. It replaced Oh Canada here in the Morocco Pavilion. Just kidding, I'm obviously in Canada. So Canada Far and Wide is still one of those Circle Vision projection movies, and they got all new projectors, so the quality of this film is incredible. It's not as funny as when it was Martin Short, which I'm a little bummed about, but the narrators are great. It's Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara, who you may know from Schitt's Creek. I personally always think of Catherine O'Hara as Kevin McAllister's mom in Home Alone, and I think of Eugene Levy, weirdly, as the guy, Mr. Habib, who buys Steve Martin's house from him in Father of the Bride Part 2. But it's really fun, and if nothing else, it's beautiful, and it's a break from the heat inside in the air conditioning for like 10-15 minutes. So definitely come check it out, especially if you are a fan of the other one. I want to know what you think of Canada Far and Wide, especially compared to Oh Canada. One of the biggest kind of art, the visual arts. They have some really cool performers here doing all kinds of things that you probably haven't seen before, from living statues to acrobats to artists that are painting in real time to music. There is a lot of art to be seen in action while you're here. I'm gonna go take a selfie with imagination right here. Cheese. Here, right as you enter World Showcase, is this giant, amazing stage, and this is where a lot of the visual art performances are going to be. So the acrobats, the painters in motion, so they are going to have musicians and all kinds of things right here as you enter World Showcase. And good to note, if it's raining or it looks like it's going to rain, like today, they have this sign out that says, please visit the rain location at Test Track Plaza. Because Test Track is currently closed for refurbishment, they've set up a stage there, which is where the rain performances will be. Here is the backup stage right in front of Test Track, so they will put signs out in front of the main stage if they're moving here, or if it's starting to drizzle, you can guess that the visual arts performances will be held right here. Another one of my favorite things at the festival, it's just a little detail, but they put out these awesome paintings along where the characters do meet and greets, and they all have a little bit of personality with them, just like the characters. Like this one of Aurora has got pink and blue splattered all over it, and then it was signed by Flora, but Merryweather crossed it out. And I just think it's a really cute little touch that you can look for. Another thing to search for while you're looking for your figments and your characters in World Showcase. But it's just the cutest. How cute is Belle's portrait near her meet and greet? It was clearly a machine made by Maurice. Oh, and he drew the picture, he signed it. This one's really cute. Here in the United Kingdom is another one of these adorable paintings. It's a painting of the White Rabbit that looks like Alice herself painted at her meet and greet location. quite possibly my favorite thing about the festival takes place at the American Gardens Theaters all the way across the lake, and it is the Disney Broadway in Concert series. Disney brings Disney Broadway stars, so folks that have starred in The Lion King, The Little Mermaid, Mary Poppins, Aladdin, and they bring them here and they do performances the way that they have performers during Flower and Garden, or the storybook narrators at Festival of the Holidays, or concerts during Food and Wine. But I absolutely adore the Disney Broadway concert series. In fact, on the first night of the festival, I saw the show, was so in love with it, I went back and saw it again. Yes, I cried both times because their voices are so powerful. So if you are a fan of Disney music, of Broadway, of live performances, absolutely make sure that you put the Disney Broadway concert series on your festival bucket list because it is incredible. One thing I really like about this festival is there seems like there's definitely the most to do besides eat and drink compared to some of the other festivals. Not that I'm complaining, that's one of my favorite hobbies, but like if you've got kids, this is probably the best one to bring them to because you can look at the chalk art, you can do the scavenger hunts, you can look for the characters, you can take those fun pictures. There's so much to do here that's not just focused on the food booths, and it's really fun. Well, friends, that is a wrap on the Festival of the Arts video. Hopefully you learned something new about the festival, and I can certainly see why this is some people's favorite festival all year long. Is this your favorite festival? Are you coming to the festival? Definitely let me know in the comments. In the meantime, friends, make sure to rate, review, subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram at AllEars.net, and until next time, y'all, I'm Molly, and it's been magical. And very colorful this time. Want to see more of my videos? Click over here. Want to subscribe? You can do that right here. And also, ring that notification bell to make sure you get instantly notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for following. See you real soon.